part of the reason many of us fear failure is because we fear criticism. Like, what is somebody else going to think about me? Nikifeli nitaonekanaje na mwenzangu au na wenzangu au na mzazi wangu au na mke wangu, mume wangu, etc. Did that happen to you, and how did you deal with criticism at that point in time?
It happened to me a lot, by the way, because, as much as I hate to admit this, I've always been like a public figure in a way.
Why would you hate to admit that?
No, because I don't see myself as that.
Okay.
If I do admit it, it's like I'm driven by vanity. So my work does entail a lot of vanity, so it makes sense. But I've always been, if I quit, it'll be talked about. If I'm on a new job, they will talk about it. They will always talk about it. But like I said, I had to understand that, Seba, it's enough. You are enough. They will talk, man. But when you pass over and you move on to the next world, or whatever it is, you will not move with these thoughts. You will not move with that body. You will not move with the people around you.
Right.
So you have to be secure and stable enough with your own skin, and to be able to move with that narrative as strong enough, as good enough, and to accept to move on to the next step. So families talked a lot. Friends talked, blogs talked, ex-employees ex-workmates talked. But it didn't really stop me from doing what I wanted to do. And I'm still trying to find my purpose. It's not like I've reached the element of my life.
Right.
I'm part of that process. But I will still move, whether people will talk or not. But as long as I'm on a clear right path, which is very subjective, but as long as I'm doing something that makes sense, stable, security, and but there's passion into it as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for somebody going through failure right now, what would you advise them?
In whatever stage that you're in terms of age, in terms of mindset, in terms of bank checks as well, failure is inevitable. It always plays out in whatever facet you're in. Economy, religion, love, and we go through this every day. But you have to find acceptance. You have to find acceptance in the failure that you're going through. And you have to find a solution to make sure that your suffering will not be the biggest scene of your life.
Right.
Because it's just a scene.
It's just a chapter.
It's a chapter.
Yeah.
But if you want to make it a book, it can be a book. But if you want to make it a chapter or a page, it can be a page. Because like what we talked about luck, like you have to move within the process. I'll tell you one thing, Amber, you probably know, you might not know. Creatives and a lot of people, they're the most saddest people in the world.
Yeah.
The most saddest people. Because our jobs is to make best sounds, great pictures, amazing videos, great campaigns. But who's making campaigns to make us feel good?
No one.
And when you sit down back in your room and you're like, oh shit, I'm not enough. It's never enough because there's always somebody else creating better thought, better idea, great products, amazing push. The synergy is amazing. Online, offline, ATL, BTL, they're doing everything. But then you come back to yourself, I wish I did this.
Yeah.
I will always push myself to break the glass ceiling, push the envelope. But whatever I will do, I will consider I was enough.